DOPS, it's the Division of Perceptual Studies. They have the director who's in charge of that facility now. He actually goes out to meet children. They have a episode on Netflix where they show him. I forgot the name of the show on Netflix, but you can type in near death or something, and I'm sure it'll come up on the Netflix search. But the second or third episode, he's in it, and he's going out to these children.
Are you talking about children
like
past
really,
life?
yeah,
like remembering past life or near-death experiences in children?
Past life.
Okay.
Past life. Sorry. And it's crazy. These kids are like some of these kids under 5, just with the detail. And he says it's important when children start talking about this that they have a name, something that they can research or look it up. And to test them, they'll take in like multiple images, the real picture of the family that they said they used to belong to, and or places or the house or whatever, mixed with fake images meant to like if the kid is lying. Right. And the kid got like 5 for 5. He got the mother, the father, the house, the park. It was crazy.
It is like, wild, yeah.
And it's just like, that's why they're studying.
And also the people who research, the children's near-death experiences is I feel like further evidence as well, because it's children and they're not influenced. They don't have like a lot of information to like relay back or whatever. So and so there's a lot to that as well. But and it makes me think, with just talking about the whole past life thing, brings me to like that everything seems to be all at once, like the past life isn't in the past, because apparently according to experiences and channelers and everybody, that time isn't, it's just like a construct of this era of where we're at here on Earth, I guess, but it's not real. And
Bashar actually phrases it really well. He says that everything's happening all at once. That's what they also report in near-death experiences. And that what we perceive as the past or the future is also happening concurrently, happening at the same time. And what we would call a past life, while technically it could be a connection to you, or what he calls the oversoul. And the oversoul is kind of like a hand. So if you look at your hand, this is Leslie, this is Christian, this is Joshua, this is whatever. And this is still you, but this is your area of focus, Leslie. And then whenever you leave the body, you can connect with all of that again and remember, oh, this is who I really am. And you remember all of these lives that were happening or still happening right now. So it's really interesting.
Right. I have considered, and I'm just like thinking out loud now, but that, possibly we've all been, everything, each other. Like, once we go back, like, we're connected, like, because of basically the same thing. Like, so.
Yeah, you or me. I mean, and that's what people talk about in NDEs. They'll say, like, I literally became everyone I've ever experienced in my life. And even in some cases, there's one guy who had an NDE, and he said that he was like, you could ask me any question about any person on the planet, and I knew everything about their lives. I was them. And he also, there's another person who actually got very emotional in his NDE because he thought in life he considered himself unworthy. He thought we were a cancer to the world, we were going to destroy everything. His very negative outlook on life, and he got brain cancer. And in his NDE, he was shown that he gave himself the brain cancer because of his outlook, and his belief system pushed him in that direction. And he saw that thoughts are also energy, and everything is energy. And he said he was in like a Merkaba of some kind, and he said everyone that has ever existed or will exist was there. And he starts crying, and he says, you may not even believe this, but you were there, and everyone listening was there too. And you all showed me the light of myself, and he's like, I'm sorry. And he just starts crying while he's saying this, but he's like, that's what happened. You were all there, and you showed me the greater part of myself. And it was a really, really good ending. I'll share it. I honestly feel like I might have seen it. And hell, Allie, you probably have. I mean, I've gone through thousands of these. I don't even know. I lose track. Yeah, because it's crazy.
And like, I don't know, like, so like the whole macro to the micro, like, we are connected, and like everything is like that, like everything. Like, if you look at it, it's just wild how that is. And then as far as like...
It's like a fractal.
Yeah. And